Hello, Leo. Welcome to your weekly reading for July 22nd to the 28th. This is for Leo and Leo rising. And if you are new to my channel, I use astrology, tarot, and my guides to go a little bit deeper so you can feel like you're getting a more personalized reading. All right, so Leo, first things first, happy birthday. Oh my goodness, we are moving into Leo season. This is really exciting for everybody. Leo season is so fun. Y'all are so fun. Now, second thing second, before I even go into what's happening this week, oh my goodness, don't forget, on Sunday, July 21st, we had that full moon in Capricorn. So I know I dropped these readings a few days before the actual week, so you may be approaching it if you're watching it during the week. We're still in the shadow of this full moon in Capricorn. Remember, it was a really big one, 29 degrees. There could be some big shift that you're feeling, this turning point, culmination, especially work. There could be something work related with y'all. The full moon in Capricorn was in your sixth house. So something with work, maybe even health matters as well. It was conjuncting Pluto. Don't forget that. And Pluto is going to be very active, as you see. Pluto is in Aquarius, your opposite sign. So something with partnerships, relationships as well. Now, this week, we kick it off, obviously, with on Monday, July 22nd, Sun moving into your sign. So now we are in Leo season for the next 4 weeks. You're going to be very excited about this because not only are we in Leo season, remember, Venus and Mercury are also in your sign, and so that's a stellium there. That's a huge emphasis on everything Leo. Now you see Mercury's going to be moving into Virgo later, but you still got Venus there. That already, remember what I said in your monthly forecast? That is hearts of fire. That is big heart energy. That's you being very magnetic now. This is all about you. This is all about you. Remember, this is being your authentic self. This is being very creative. This is letting your whatever flag fly. This is also heightened ambition and passion. A lot. Remember, the sun rules you, right? The sun is in its domicile. And so there's that big spotlight. So you could be getting a lot of attention right now. Really, really, like I said, feeling like magnetic, okay? And feeling really good. You could be doing your Miss America wave to everybody, smiling and enjoying it. Do it. Do it. This is your moment. This is your birthday season, Leo. Now, with that said, everyone else is going to be doing the Miss America wave because remember I said there is that spotlight. Even Sun and Leo can be, it's people wanting admiration, adoration. They want, compliments and praise. So give it, give it. I always say, that raise your frequency. Complimenting people is one of the smallest things that you can do to raise other people's frequencies. This is definitely just going to be a time where a lot of just people, just really great energy. Okay. Really great energy. You could be every day telling your partner, I love the earrings you're wearing. I love the tie you're wearing. You could tell your kids, I love the meatloaf you made last night. There's just a lot of heart energy. All right. A lot of heart energy. And so the other thing is it's just very optimistic energy that you're going to feel. Now you see that, and I was going to say the other thing is Venus is here as well. Okay, Venus is here as well. So Leo, you rule the fifth house. Venus being there really amplifies that energy in terms of love and relationships. All right, so really, really, really nice. Now you see, as soon as we kick off this week, the sun will be opposite Pluto, and so this is that little squeeze that you're going to feel as soon as we begin the week. This is one of those. All right, so you know that you're a fixed sign, and then Pluto is in Aquarius, and that's a fixed sign as well. So there is a little bit of wiggle room here, but just know that the sun represents ego, Pluto, transformation, but also power. Okay, it could be a little destruction is what Pluto represents as well. So Pluto in Aquarius rules your seventh house. Again, I said it's your opposite sign, so that's partnerships and relationships. You could be feeling a little bit of a squeeze in terms of a partnership or relationship, and it really could, that could be work, that could be career, it could be love, it could be romance, but just know that this is coming after that full moon that was also conjuncting Pluto. And on this day, on Monday, the moon will be in Aquarius. And so, yeah, so now you've got this moon Pluto opposition. Anyway, just know with Pluto being very active in this opposition, which is kind of a challenging aspect, there could be some secrets coming out around this time as well. So you always want to, there's that rebellious energy that Aquarius brings as well. So there really could be some, you can feel a little West Side Story activity happening around this time, especially with egos at play. A lot of power trips, power struggles, come at me, bro energy. It could honestly feel like there are people that are like bears wanting to be poked. You may recognize that. So you may want to just go toward the honey instead. Like just try not to poke the bear. If there is a situation, because remember also Sun in Leo is, like I said, in your monthly forecast can be that dramatic energy. Remember I said it's standing on a stage, commanding an audience, a crowd. That's drama. So just know that it doesn't have to be. You know, Pluto is also shadow work. This could be your time to doing some shadow work in terms of a partnership or relationship. Again, that can be your boss. That can be your significant. There's whatever resonates with you. That's going to be coming up around this time. Now, you already may have an idea of what it is because don't forget we had Mercury and Venus also opposite Pluto. So you may have some sort of idea what may be coming up around this time. Just remember to always be responsive, not reactive. You always want to vibrate at high frequency. You always want to put, you know, that great energy out there, that great Leo energy. Always, you know, be the better person in the situation and just let karma work its magic, okay? Let karma work its magic. This actually, with Pluto being power, empowerment, it is a good time to learn, and you may even recognize this on Monday or even surrounding this day, recognizing your sense of power, all right? This could be something that is revealed to you around this time, but use this aspect to feel empowered, all right? Use it to your advantage. Remember, Aquarius is the innovator, the inventor, the future, the genius. So really, really hold on to that type of that energy that Aquarius is serving for you. Now, July 25th on Thursday. Oh, yeah. The Sun sextiling Mars. This is going to be enormously special for you. And I say that because this is all about action. All right. Think about Hollywood when they film a scene, that slate, action. This is it. This is it. This is all you. The Sun being in your sign and then Mars being in Gemini. That's they make the best team. They make a great team. Fire and air. That's this really nice blend of, you know, you being a fire sign, Gemini being air sign. Remember, Mars is in Gemini with Jupiter in your 11th house. Your hopes and wishes and dreams and your future. This is huge. You're going to feel very, very confident about taking action toward your future, things that are happening in terms of your, you know, hopes and wishes and goals. Don't forget that the 11th house is also your social network, groups you belong to, organizations you belong to, your community. It's even social media. If that's, you know, something that's important in your life, there could be something here. There could be something where you feel really confident, very motivated. This is Sun sextiling Mars. This is a very harmonious aspect. It is also physical energy. You could be ready to do, you know, go for a run, Forrest Gump style. This is going to be really big. Just remember, this is courage. A lot of courage, a lot of confidence. Remember, you're Leo, you're the lion. Everyone's going to hear your roar, all right? Everyone's going to hear your roar. And what really amplifies this energy that's really nice is the moon is going to be in Aries this day for the next few days. Remember, Mars is Aries ruling planet. Aries, North Node in Aries in your 9th house. That's a lot of spirituality. This is your belief system, your philosophies. You really could have, like, something could really click this day for you, okay? But the fact that it is Aries, wow, that is double the fire here, double the fire. So definitely you could feel yourself being a lot more self-assertive, passionate, really, really passionate. And don't forget, I said with this type of energy, really, really charged up in terms of like love and romance and sex and everything that, you know, the Leo represents in terms of the 5th house. I love this Sun sextiling Mars. And just to let you know what's happening 2 weeks after this, the Sun will sextile Jupiter. And so you got something to look forward to. Remember, Jupiter is the planet of good fortune, prosperity, a good luck, expansion. And so it is in your 11th house of your hopes and wishes and dreams. So definitely take action at this time. Now, on the same day, you see Mercury moves into Virgo. Next week, Mercury goes retrograde. Remember, you want to put all your ducks in a row now. For this week with Mercury and Virgo, this is going to be really big for you if you are here for money, wealth, finances, salary. Virgo rules your second house, okay? So there could be a lot of communication in this area, being very practical, very pragmatic, all right? Especially with conversations that you're having, maybe even agreements that you're making as well. Mercury is in its domicile and exalted in Virgo. It's in its happy place in Virgo. And so there's that energy of also being very diligent, very hardworking, especially in a sense of service to others, something that can make you feel really good here in that capacity. Really, really, really nice. Really nice. Now, Virgo also rules, it being in your second house, that is also self-worth, self-value, even material possession. So there could be those areas of your life activated as well. But you see what's happening like throughout this week. You're just going to feel a burst of confidence. You are like pedal to the metal too. So Leo, let's get to it. Let's see what's going on for you for July 22nd to the 28th. Again, for Leo rising and Leo moon. If you want to read for any other placements in your chart, you are absolutely welcome to. So Leo, let's get to it. Let's see what's going on for you for July 22nd to the 28th. All right. There we go. Leo. I do a traditional call to cross. Oh, I can take these off now. I do a traditional call to cross spread. Really offers the best overview. If we need to pull clarifiers, you know that we will. Secondly, Leo, there's like 5 things I was trying to say at that one time. One of it being happy birthday. The second one being I love all this sunlight coming through the window at this hour. I'm doing your reading at a time that's different from when you normally do the readings. The third thing is happy birthday again, Leo. Y'all are amazing. Y'all are amazing. Y'all are amazing. Thanks so much for being here. Let's see what's going on for you. Oh yeah. There's definitely gonna be some planning. There's gonna be a lot of movement, and I want you to feel that ambition. All right. When I say planning, it seems like, even remember what I said with the full moon in Capricorn, there could have been this turning point. There could be something that is changing for you. You are feeling this big shift, and you're going to feel it as you move into your birthday season. And it could be a very, very fiery week as we move into your birthday season, Leo season, but also the Sun sextiling Mars, really amped up energy. Let's get started. You got the 6 of Swords, all right? So very interesting you got the 6 of Swords, because I hope you saw your last week's reading. So there is a sense of you still processing a lot of things that's coming through. You still processing a lot of things, moving into a place where you're in this headspace where you don't have to stress, you don't have to worry. Things are finally good, all right? So I really love that movement there. And yes, it can have to do with partnerships and relationships. Remember, we had Venus, Mercury in your sign opposite Pluto recently. Now we have the Sun in your sign opposite Pluto, all in your 7th house of partnerships and relationships. That's what Aquarius rules for you. This card is attributed to Aquarius. So there really could be something there. It could be with work, like I said, or with love, romance, whatever resonates with you. But definitely moving into this headspace where you're like, okay, gotta make a plan. Now, I'm gonna listen. This is in the heart of your spread. This is someone who's got the world in his hand. Someone standing at the highest point in the castle. He's made a lot of accomplishments. Now there is a sense of what is next for me. I want you to think about the medieval times when tarot came out. All right, there's this big war, and you won. Okay, you won. Now you're just like, all right, now what's next? What do I do next? What do you do after you win a big war, right? Like, what's that? So this is your big what you may be experiencing this week. What is next for me? These are wands. Wands are your passions, ambitions, also work related. Remember that full moon in Capricorn in your 6th house, which does rule work. All right. So, and then also last week we had Mars conjuncting Uranus in Taurus. I was in your 10th house of career. So there could be some shifts and some planning, but you've got this great view. You're at the highest point in the castle. You even see the hillside here. Okay. I'm going to show you something. Well, I don't. You can't really. Okay, I'm gonna point some things out. Basically, if you look really closely to the card, you'll see a lot of details from other cards that are really important. And so you have an idea. You have this great view of what could be next. And so remember, this is a week to take action, but plan things out first. Plan things out first and don't be too impulsive in terms of, I know what I want, I'm going to go for it now. All right. That is because, look, you have the Knight of Wands in your challenge area, and that's why. So it really is having that moment of really trusting your intuition, really connecting with your higher self, listening to your inner voice, all of that, and merging that with this passion. All right. With this passion, with everything in your physical world. You can even see, the red rose, the white lily here. Those are two very important symbols that, you'll see in the Magician card. Listen, I'm going to keep going. But all it's saying is plan for what's next, okay? And really, really know what you want. You got the Knight of Wands in your challenge area. So there is a little bit of just impulsiveness when the Knight of Wands, which is all about action, which is double fire, by the way. Knights are fire, Wands are fire. So this is just nothing can stop me now energy. Very transformative energy with the Knight of Wands. But in your challenge area, it's saying, don't be too impulsive. Don't be too impulsive as we begin this week or even throughout this week. Think things through. Remember coming after the Six of Swords. And so that's going to serve you best. All right. There may be some travel stuff actually happening. There may be even some of y'all making some medium big decisions about travel, or there maybe as in like, there could be you traveling a lot more. Maybe you met somebody, maybe your career requires it, or, there could just be some shifts there. All right. Maybe you're seeing family a lot more, siblings a lot more or whatnot, and, driving a certain distance, but there could be some of that's shifting for you. Now you've got the Five of Wands in your crown. Very, very fiery energy in terms of competitive energy. This is a Leo card in your crown. Now it's also a challenge card, but it's the least challenging of the challenge cards. All right. You see, it's just kids swinging their wands in the air. And so that could be something that's on your mind this week. Again, remember, we have a big opposition this week where it is, not seeing eye to eye. And there could be something with colleagues you don't see eye to eye with. It could be a boss you don't see eye to eye with. It just could be even siblings. Sure. It could be siblings or family you don't see eye to eye with. But remember what I said. Always be the better person in a situation. Don't, try not to poke the bear, because they want that. They're waiting for you. That's what this energy is. They're waiting for you to poke them. Remember, go to the honey that they made. Go to the honey that they made, that they gave to you. They gave you a jar of it. Just have your honey. You're going to be fine. You're going to be fine. I'll even clarify this for you. The other thing is, if you do, it's not going to look good. You got the Three of Swords. So remember, here's the thing. You know what comes after the Five of Wands? Six of Wands, another Leo card, rising above. Okay, so you ought to be that person that rises above from any situation where you're, disagreeing, not seeing eye to eye. Okay, even if something seems a little friendly to you, like it's friendly competition, there really could be, this undertone that, if you're trusting your intuition, you'll pick up on, because someone could just be like, right, the bear, because you did get the Three of Swords here. Now, remember I said there's all that partnership activity for you, partnerships and relationships with this opposition with Pluto and Aquarius. Now, you just got the Three of Swords, a card that's attributed to Libra, the native ruler of partnerships and relationships. So just avoid poking that bear. You see what could happen. It could be something that has a really strong emotional impact on you. All right. Remember, you don't want to be impulsive. You want to be planning things out. I'll do one more clarifier just to, oh my gosh. Speaking of the Magician. Oh my goodness. if you don't poke that bear, you get whatever you want. You get, I mean, you just got the magician. You got, listen, this is the power to manifest whatever you want. All right. The power to manifest whatever you want right here. And remember, I talked about the red roses and this is just crazy that this is happening. This is just crazy. Okay. So, yeah. So you see them here as well. All right. So right here on his wall, where? Right there. Okay. Anyway, wow. So remember, merging that intuition. The white is representative of like spirit, of soul, in the red, passion, blood, action, right? So this is a card of action, taking that action in terms of what you want to manifest, everything that you, and it can be anything. You see all 4 tools of tarot at his disposal here. Okay. You see the swords and wands, the cups, the pentacles, whatever you want. Just don't poke the bear. All right. You can poke the lion. Just don't poke any bears this week. Okay. 10 of wands in the root of your spread. So yeah, you are definitely going to feel a squeeze this week. You're going to feel a squeeze this week. And it could be something where, something that feels building up. There is a sense of a little bit of just like, maybe you even feel a little bit of burnout energy this week from this opposition. Again, vibrate at a high frequency. If you feel like you're taking on too much, drop a wand or two. I say that all the time. He can't even see where he's going. He's carrying so many wands, all right? So if you are really like, working so much, you're distracting yourself from some things that you do know that you have to face, things like that, right? You want to be able to drop a few wands so you can be in touch with your higher self, all right? So you can actually see, this future that you're planning for yourself. I'm going to clarify for you. Yeah, there you go. There is going to be some sort of sacrifice or even a surrendering of something, with the Hanged Man coming up. Anyway, it could be some big transformation for you, by the way. The Hanged Man comes right before the Death card, right? So he's preparing himself. You see the halo around his head, the smile on his face. There's a lot of enlightenment. He's had this moment. He gets it. He's like, all right, I'm ready for this big transformation. Now, one of the biggest reasons why I really want you to pay attention to this, you make this big sacrifice, okay, before you go through this transformation, leaving the things you don't need to take with you in this next cycle. The reason why this is a big deal, the Hanged Man is attributed to Neptune. Remember, Saturn and Neptune retrograde right now. Neptune at 29 degrees. There is a closeout coming soon. Neptune has been in Pisces for 13, 14 years. And so at 29 degrees, it's going to be leaving Pisces. It's going to ask you, have you been your authentic self? What are you doing to be your authentic self? Now, this transformation I'm talking about that you may be really going through this week may be significant. You may really feel it because Saturn and Neptune in Pisces is your 8th house of transformation. So you see a lot of overlap happening, not only with your cards and with the astrology, but even with the astrology of the week for you. And then you've got the moon in your future. This is going to be a time for you to really go deep and do a lot of introspection, especially with having that transformation. Because guess what, Leo? The moon attributed to Pisces. Remember what I said, Pisces rules your 8th house of transformation, death, and rebirth. Having that moment, all right? It's got to be something that, and the moon in tarot, by the way, is attributed to Pisces, all right? And so, yeah, this is going to be in your future. There could be something that it's almost like there's got to be something that you really have to let go, especially up here. There could be some structures that you may have to chisel away as well. I'm going to show you something here, by the way. You see that it is the moon. 2 things here. You see the hermit's face in the moon. So doing that introspection, okay? Really, really do that introspection. It's only going to serve you well. It's going to make everything a lot more clear for you. And remember, you want to have those intuitive moments anyway. Secondly, you can see the sun behind the moon. All right. You get past that. You're that little lobster, the crayfish, whatever it is. You get past the dog and the wolf here, which represents evolution, by the way. You're going to be fine, okay? You get past the moon, you get to that sun, you're going to be, the sun rules you, like I said. I'll even clarify that one for you, too. Oh, my goodness, what time is, okay. You definitely got to leave something behind. You got the 2 moons here. Definitely have to, moon, remember, emotions, intuition. be in touch with your intuitive side, your emotional side, but there is definitely, with the Eight of Cups showing up, you see this figure walking away from the cups. Nothing's wrong with the cups. He knows something's better for him. He knows something's better for him. He knows something can serve him better. So he's walking away. He's found that passion, that power. Red cape, red boots. Yeah. To walk away. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. And it could be very emotional for you. Water is emotion as well. You see water in this card as well. It could even be bittersweet for you. There's something that you're walking away from, but it's empowering. It's empowering for you. All right. It is also an eclipse, game-changing moment. Wow. You got a bit, Leo, this is a bigger, I'm going to do one more clarifier. I want to see. Yeah, you're good. You're going to be, listen, it's going to be a week where you're going to have to make some changes. You may feel some shifts as well, but look at what now it's leading to. I do not even make this up. You got Wheel of Fortune. All right, so look at the direction he's going, okay? Make that plan. Make that plan. Don't rush into things. Take some time. Think about things. Don't poke the bear. Don't, carry too many wands. Drop a wand or two. Have that time to reflect. And then you got the Wheel of Fortune, okay? This is a new path opening up for you, okay? Brand new path opening up for you. This is fate. This is fate. The Wheel of Fortune. And this card is attributed to Jupiter, the planet of, like I said, good luck, good fortune. Expansion, like, it's a 10. 1 0 equals 1. New beginning. There's some new path opening up for you. You've got to recognize there's something you've got to leave behind. Everything you're saying, surrender something, okay? And it's, oh, look what's on the other side for you. All the three major, come on. Leo, let's get to your stuff. Okay. Oh my goodness. Leo, and you're here in this card. You know that, right? You see the 4 fixed signs in the corners of the wheel, bringing that stability. You're here. All right. So you're good. You're good. You're gonna be good. Just let that thing go. All right. Let that thing go. All right, Leo. So what was I gonna say? If you like this reading, by the way, it would be great if you like, subscribe, leave comments, let me know what is going on. Leo, what's going on? Happy birthday, by the way. You see the direction you're moving, okay? You see the direction. So remember, you're moving in this. There's some big changes happening, but auspicious changes. Yeah. Look at this. Look at this. You're going to be fine. You're going to be 1,000% fine. Look at all these cards. Oh my goodness. I don't think I've ever pulled that. Okay. So you got the 10 of Swords. All right. So I actually like this for you. All right. Because it is saying that there may be a point where just like, you could feel like you're hitting a lot of walls and you're just like, oh my goodness, like I can't even, what is going on? I can't even go further anymore. What did I say about 10? 1 0 equals 1. This is the card of new dawn. This is a sun coming out. The sun coming out. New beginning. All right. New beginning. And so it's almost like if there has been something that's just been like, oh, like maybe you even feel like you have been betrayed, or, there's been something that, really, really brought you into a place where you're like, okay, I really have to like climb back up. Just recognize whatever it was, you can get out of that headspace. Swords, the mental suit, right? So that headspace, the mindset, all right? As long as you learn from it, okay? Learn from whatever's been happening or may be happening that could be taking up too much headspace, in fact. Too much headspace. Remember, you also got the 10 of Wands. You got the 10 of Swords as well. So not distracting yourself as well. And just seeing that if anything should happen, I'm going to show you his hand gesture, the same as the Hierophant. So blessings, all right? It's almost like a blessing in disguise. It's finally over, but you've got to learn from any challenges that you went through just so you don't have to go through them again. Remember, everything is cycle, so you don't go through that cycle again. You move into this new karmic cycle, and should any of those challenges come up again, you'll be prepared. You'll be ready, right? Now, you got the King of Cups. This is really great. You got someone who is so full of love in your external factors area. This is really special. This is really nice. Could be a family member. King of Cups is Scorpio. Scorpio does rule your 4th house, your domestic sector, parents, children, like significant other, things like that. Someone that's really supportive, almost like an emotional support king. This is someone who is also very intuitive, really, really emotionally stable, but this is like your rock. There is someone that is going to not only be there for you, someone that could be opening these doors up for you. Remember, you've got the Wheel of Fortune right next to the King of Cups. Now, you also got Strength. This is absolutely amazing. You know this card is attributed to you, Leo. You even see the lion here. All right. So, yeah, have it. Have that courage, that inner courage, that strength. You're going to be fine. That's going to open all these doors for you. That's going to break. Remember, this is a week of like confidence, courage. You're going to feel that energy. You keep moving toward that. You hold on to that energy. It's going to open up all these possibilities for you. And I'm going to talk about that in a second. Before I even get to that, you got the Knight of Cups and your final outcome. Wow. Wow. And so, yeah, there is a sense of partnerships, relationships. He is the knight in shining armor, Mr. Romance here. But hey, what did I say? You have a lot of activity in Aquarius in your 7th house of partnerships and relationships. So you're moving far. There's so much greatness waiting for you on the other side. If you are seeking a new partnership, a new relationship, there it is, okay? If you're seeking, if there is like a hiccup in a certain one that you want things to like improve, you got it. You got it, okay? Just do everything else that I said earlier. I know this is running really long. And the other great thing about this is that it really could have to do with like, there could be some intimacy involved. There could be some love. There could be even money matters if that is something for you, like I said earlier, share resources, because the Nine of Cups is also Pisces. All right. So you're getting all these Pisces cards. Remember Saturn and Neptune in Pisces in your 8th house. So really, really big. Now, the other thing is if partnerships and relationships, whether work, whether career, whether love, whether romance, you're not here for any of that. All he wants to do is fill his cup. He just wants to be emotionally fulfilled. You will be, all right? You will be, all right? Look at that. Look at that, all right? So you're going to have a moment. You're going to be planning your next steps. The last thing I'm going to tell you, you got the only 2 cards in all of tarot where they have the symbol of infinity over their heads. Infinite possibilities with that action. These are 2 active cards. Okay, these are cards of action, as opposed to like the High Priestess, which is very passive, right? So taking that action to manifest whatever you want. Infinite possibilities that come from your actions. Okay, Leo, oh my goodness, we went really deep. Oh my gosh. Okay, so Leo, y'all are amazing. Thanks so much for tuning in. If you like this reading, it would be great if you like, subscribe, leave comments, all that fun algorithm stuff, but also tell me what's going on, and happy birthday. Next week we will do August. Wow. Okay, so we go deep into your birthday season. We have a new moon in your sign too in a few weeks. All right, so we'll talk about that, but you're good. You see that you're moving into some really, the Magician, Wheel of Fortune, the Hanged Man, Strength. You're moving into some really big things, okay? But it does seem like you do have to plan. Don't be impulsive. Don't poke the bear. Drop some ones if you got to. But yeah, there's going to be some surrendering. But trust your intuition. Again, that's going to be the big thing. All right, Leo, y'all are amazing. I'll see you next week. All right, bye-bye.